Good morning, my dear student. Today we are going to learn a second problem on the naval ship. The heavy turbine rotor of a sea vessel rotate at 1500 rpm. The first thing is I will draw the naval ship. Okay. This axis is called as axis of spin. Axis of spin. The vertical axis we can say as axis of precision. Okay. The rear end of the ship we can say as stern, and the front end of the ship we can say as bow. Okay, the front end of the ship we can say as bow. Okay, I will read the question again. The heavy turbine rotor of a sea vessel rotate at 1500 rpm. This rotor is the speed of rotation of the rotor is n equal to 1500 rpm. The radius of rotation of a rotor is given as 1500 rpm. In clockwise direction, this rotor is rotating in clockwise direction. Looking from the stern, if the observer is observed to the ship, this rotor is rotating of a speed is 1500 rpm. They rotate in clockwise direction when it is seen from the stern. Its mass being 750 kg. The mass of this turbine rotor, how much is given? It is given as 750 kg. Okay. The vessel pitches with an angular velocity of 1 radian per second. So this means that the ship is moving from axis of spin to the incline. They making this some angle. The angle we can say as pitching. The pitching above, pitching below. That is we can say as axis of spin, or we can say as mean axis. Is it right? Here I am representing here pitching. The pitching, they making the angle of. So the angular velocity of omega p it is given. So angular velocity of pitching, they move from the axis of spin to the axis of precision. Omega p it is given as 1 radian per second. The pitching is indicated by 5. Above the pitching, below the pitching. Okay, that is the above the pitching. And below the pitching, it is represented by again 5 only. Below pitching. because already we have learned in the theoretical part, you know very well. Determine the gyroscopic couple transmitted to the hull. Is it right? So in this case, we need to find out the gyroscopic couple. We need to find out the value of C of the hull. Okay, when bow is rising, okay, this bow, the front bow is, how is it? It is rising. Bow is rising. This means that the gyroscopic coupled direction will be, it should be negative, because the rotor is rotating in clockwise direction and nothing but is a positive, and the bow is rising. A bow is rising above the axis of spin. So it is what we can say, it is considered as left turn, positive into negative, it should be negative. So this means that the reactive gyroscopic couple will move toward the starboard. The above the, so here, if the observer is observed from the left hand side of the motion of a ship, we can say as port. The right hand side of a ship we can say as starboard. Okay dear. Then again, when bow is, the bow is rising, if the radius of gyration for the rotor, it is given as 250 mm. K is equal to 250 mm is given. Also show in what direction the couple act on hull. We need to find out. The first thing is, I will write down the given data. In the given data, the first thing is, I will represent here the speed of rotation of a rotor is N equal to 1500 RPM. This rotor is rotating in clockwise direction. Okay, and the mass of this rotor, turbine rotor, is how much is given? The mass is given as 750 kg. So this means that there is no need to convert this value. Again, it is given as angular velocity of precision, already given in this case. There is no need to find out the angular velocity of precision. So the angular velocity of precision, how much is given dear? Omega p equal to 1 radian per second. We got it. And the radius of gyration, it is given as 250 mm. So radius of gyration, it is represented by K equal to 250 mm. So this means that 250 into 10 power of 3 meter. If you multiply this term, then you will get the value is 0.25. 0.250 meter, that is the value of K. Okay. After that, what we need to find out? We need to find out the gyroscopic couple on the hull. We need to find out gyroscopic couple transmitted to the hull, we need to find out. Okay, then we have the formula is C equal to I omega into omega p. Is it right? So I, you know very well, the mass moment of inertia of a rotor. and omega nothing but angular velocity of a rotor. Omega p is nothing but the angular velocity of precision. So this means that this ship is moving from axis of spin to the axis of precision. So if it is pitching above, they making the angle of 5. If the pitching below, they making the angle of 5. So we can represent as 5. The first thing is we need to find out the value of I. Okay, here I will represent here mass, moment of inertia of a rotor then which formula we have to use over here, because mass is given and radius of gyration is given, then we can use the formula is I equal to mass into k square. I can represent the mass moment of inertia, it is represented by I equal to mass into k whole square. The mass of the turbine rotor, it is given as 750 kg, and the radius of rotation of a rotor, it is given as 0.250 meter whole square. Then if you are multiply with the help of calci, then you will get the value of mass moment of inertia. So I am getting the value is 46.875. The unit of mass is kg and unit of k radius of square is meter square. Kg, unit of mass is kg, unit of radius of gyration is meter whole square. Then we can present as I. Again, what we need to find out? We need to find out the angular velocity. Okay, then I am representing here angular velocity of a rotor. Okay. Then angular velocity of a rotor, it is represented by omega equal to 2 pi n by 60. Is it right? Then omega equal to 2 into pi value is 3.142 into the speed of rotation of a rotor. How much is given? 1500 rpm is given. Then 1500 rpm by 60, if you are divide this term with the help of calci, then you will get the answer is omega equal to 157.1 radian per second. So I am getting the answer with the help of calci is 157.1 radian per second. Because we know the angular velocity of precision, there is no need to find out, because this given this question omega p already is given in the question. There is no need to find out. So this omega I and omega p we need to substitute in this equation. So I will represent here gyroscopic couple. Gyroscopic couple transmitted to the hull. Then how to transmit? Let us see over here. C equal to, we have the equation is C equal to I into omega p. I value is the mass moment of inertia of a rotor is given as 46.875. Omega value is given as 157.1 radian per second, and omega p it is given as 1. Okay, then if you calculate with the help of calc, then you will get the answer is 7364 Newton meter. If your intention is, if you want to convert in kilonewton, means you need to remove the 3 digits. If you remove the 3 digits, then we can easily convert as 7.364. We remove the 3 digit into 10 power of 3 Newton meter. So 7.364 10 power of 3, it is represented as kilo Newton meter. That is the value of C. The gastroscopic couple is transmitted to the hull. Is it right? But we need to know about what will be the effect on this ship. Is it right? When, let us see, when bow is rising, let us observe here, when bow is rising, when pitching is moving above, when pitching is moving upward, then the reactive gastroscopic couple act in the clockwise direction. Let us see over here, the reactive gastroscopic couple will act in a clockwise direction, which move toward the starboard. Is it right? If it is bow is moving above, the reactive gastroscopic couple will move which direction here? It will move toward the starboard only. Okay, let us see. Again, I will give the example. If bow, if it is a pitching is downward, means we are applying the action which direction? Toward the downward. Then reactive gastroscopic couple will move toward whom dear? It will move toward the port. But in this case, what happened? I will rub this portion. Please take this snapshot. I will rub this one dear. Let us see. Again, I will draw the same figure for the better understanding purpose. Okay. You know very well this axis, what we can say? Axis of spin. And this vertical axis we can say as axis of precision. Okay, and this one pitching effect on the ship. Okay, here I will represent here. This is the observer is observed from the stern. Okay, observe from the stern. The front end of a ship we can say as bow. Okay, the left hand side of a observer, the motion of a ship we can say as port. The right hand side of a ship, the motion of a ship we can say as starboard. Okay dear. Then in this case what happened? So in this case, bow is rising. So let us see this portion. What we can say? Above pitching, below the pitching. Is it right? This axis of spin. Above the axis of spin, what we can say? Above the pitching and below the pitching. Okay dear, let us see. So in this case, what happened? When bow is rising, this bow is rising, so they move. I will draw here, that is the surface of the water. Let us assume, okay, let us assume, I will write here starboard. Here bow is rising above the axis of spin. This bow is rising above the axis of spin here. Then in this case, what happened? If the bow is rising, the pitching is also acting in a upward direction above the axis. If bow is rising, the pitching will be upward, is it right? The pitching will be upward. Then this means that we applying the action here. We applying the action above the axis of spin. Is it right? So it is considered as, what we can say? We can say as negative. What we can say? Negative. And the rotor is rotating in clockwise direction when it is seen from stern. Okay, clockwise direction when it is seen from stern. So this means that we applying the action due to bow is rising. The reaction or reactive couple will be acting toward this reactive couple will move toward the starboard. Is it right? So we applying the action due to bow is rising. We applying the action due to bow is rising. Then the reactive couple always act opposite direction of active gyroscopic couple. So active gyroscopic couple is upward. Reactive gyroscopic couple is downward. So they move toward the which layer? They move toward the starboard. Then I am representing here when bow is rising, when this bow is rising, if the bow is rising, when pitching is, how is it? When bow is rising, the pitching is upward only. When pitching is upward direction. Okay, if pitching is upward direction, then reactive gyroscopic couple always act opposite direction of active gyroscopic couple. Active gyroscopic couple is acting in upward direction. The reactive gyroscopic couple will move in a opposite direction. They move toward the womb here. It move toward this reactive gyroscopic couple. The reactive gyroscopic couple will move toward the starboard. Okay here. Then I will represent here the reactive gyroscopic couple is in clockwise direction. How is it here? Clockwise direction. Which move toward the star board. Okay, any confusion up to here? If it is no confusion, it is good for you. Okay dear, if you have the confusion regarding this problem, please write down in the comment box, and please don't forget to subscribe my channel dear. Thank you.